Hi there, going to review this guitar today. I'm not going to do a lot of talking until the end. So let's go. So this is guitar on the neck pickup into my pedal board. When I use pedals, I'll tell you what pedal I have on. Into my Bluguitar amp 1, that's going into a DI box, into my DAW, which is Logic, and for a speaker simulation, I'm using Neutron Audio's Eminence Gold that came in their free pack. I will link to Neutron Audio in the description. Please go check them out. Here we go. Neck and middle. Everything's completely dry at the moment, no effects happening on this, no reverb or anything. I just want you to hear it dry. When I put on any effects, I will tell you. So, middle pickup. Now we've got humbucker and middle. That can be split, and I will do that after this. Split humbucker. Split humbucker on its own. Full humbucker. Okay, some dirty sounds now. Again, totally dry, no reverb or other effects. The pedal I'm using is the Tone City Nobleman, the clone of the Noble's ODR one. humbucker and middle. Split humbucker. Split humbucker and middle. Middle. Middle and neck. And neck. Now just some clean tones on the neck with reverb, this time from IK Multimedia Sunset Sound Reverb in my DAW. So what are my thoughts about the Harley Benton ST-Modern? There's good and there's bad. The good is it's a really nice looking guitar. The neck is beautiful on it. I think the neck is the star of the show. The neck is easily worth the price of admission on its own. The hardware is decent. The pickups, they're okay. They're not the most inspiring pickups I've ever played through. They're okay, they're fine. You can get decent sounds out of them. For the price range we're talking about, there's nothing awful here. There's nothing I would say, don't buy this guitar if you're thinking about it. But just be aware that, you know, the pickups aren't fantastic. They were never going to be at this price point. The tremolo unit itself is really nicely built, really nicely put together. There's quality in it. Sungil make good hardware, and this is no different. You will have noticed I didn't use the whammy bar much during the video, and that's because the tuning stability while using it, if you use it any more than just delicately, you know, caressing the chords with it, anything more extreme than that, it's going to go out of tune. And the reason for that is the string tree. Eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed that I have one string tree on it. instead of the 2 that came with it. I had to take off the string tree that held down the D and the G because it just would not stay in tune even if I was not using the whammy bar. That really has improved the stability of the guitar not using the whammy bar. And I can still use it for, just like I say, gentle wobble on chords, but anything more extreme than that and it'll go bang out of tune straight away. So I don't use a whammy bar for the extremes, I only use a gentle wobble. So for my purposes, that taking off the string tree for the D and the G, and also the string trees came one with a tall spacer which was on the D and the G, and one with a small spacer which was on the E and the B. So I removed the one from the G and the D and took off the tall spacer and put that on where the E and the B are, because the break angle for the E and the B string was far too extreme over the nut with the string tree with the small spacer. So I've put in the larger spacer now, and that just means that there is still a decent break angle. There's no problem with buzzing or sitaring at the nut. There's enough break angle there for everything to be fine and the string to be held in place. But it's not so extreme now that it is causing more tuning instability than there needs be. The ultimate solution is I'm going to put a better string tree on it. Something like a Graphtec string tree I'll put on it, and that should sort any last instability issues. That's fine. The other thing I would say is that there's an obvious problem with HSS guitars at a certain price point, is that the pot, the potentiometer for the tone and the volume that they use are going to be 500k to suit the humbucker. But that means when you switch to the single coils, they're way too bright. They want to see a 250k pot. So one thing I will be doing, because I'm a modder, I will be putting in a couple of resistors. I'll get a diagram up so you can see what I'm talking about. But they'll go from the switch lugs to the pot. And that will mean when I switch to the single coil pickups, that they will actually see what they believe is a 250k pot. It's a way of, in electronics, of fooling the thing. When you're in the humbucker mode, it will just see the 500k pots. When you move to the single coils, they will see 250k, and that I believe will improve the tones on the neck and the middle pickup. And while I'm doing that, I'll probably replace the pots that are in it, because at this price point the pots are never going to be the best. Put something like nice CTS pots in it, because this is a guitar that I believe is worth keeping. So I'm going to mod it. I'm not going to spend a load of money on it. Down the line I might replace the pickups. I'll do the mods on the pots first, which will cost pennies, and then I'll see how I feel about the guitar then. If anyone would like to see a follow-up video after I've done the mods, just please let me know in the comments. Be great. If you get anything out of this video at all, please like and subscribe. Thanks.